The Boston Red Sox, they've had their highs and their lows. Been a fan of them for a very long time since I was a kid. I remember when they broke the curse. It was a fantastic run, and throughout my life, they have been a very successful baseball team. They need to get back to being a successful baseball team, and bringing Trevor Bauer in would help them do so. Now, I understand the trepidation. Bauer had that case against him, which has been proven to be complete malarkey. Text messages have been exposed. But we already covered this on the channel. I will link down below in the description. The woman was lying about Bauer and her interactions with Bauer. Proven in a court of law. He was never convicted of anything. And as more evidence came out, she looked like a pretty terrible human being, if I'm going to be honest with you. She wanted to try to ruin this guy's career for some money. You know what the sad part is? Even though he's been vindicated and proven to not be this awful person, MLB GMs have just said, hey, they're going to avoid signing him altogether. And I'm sitting here thinking, we just traded the Red Sox, Chris Sale, for a good prospect. I think the Red Sox won that trade, and Chris Sale did a lot of great things for the Red Sox while he was here, so I'm not trying to belittle that in any manner. When he was healthy, he was great. But he's diminishing returns at this point, and it was a good trade. But the Red Sox don't have much starting pitching. Yes, they just signed a guy, but he's trying to bounce back after an off season. I believe he lit up 40 home runs this season. So that's not necessarily a sure thing. So for a team that is struggling, or I would say has little to no starting pitching, why not kick the tires on a guy like Trevor Bauer? He played really well for the Bay Stars last year. All his teammates loved him. And that's a good baseball league. You see players come from Japan, translate to the MLB, and do extremely well in their rookie year, their first year over here. Bauer's been proven. He's won a Cy Young here in the MLB. He didn't stop playing in the MLB because he lost any talent. It was just the situation that he found himself in from some woman lying on his name. And I think it's absolutely cowardly how some of these MLB GMs are staying away from him altogether. He's been vindicated. It's been proven that those claims were false that were put against him. And I'm just going to say this as a Red Sox fan. Considering how much Fenway likes to charge for these fucking tickets, could I at least see some pretty good talent when I'm going to spend that money? I mean, really. They're trying to pretend they're a small market team when they have a huge fan base, and if you actually spent money, could be a freaking contender. But the Red Sox, for whatever reason, want to claim they're broke, which is kind of funny, but I mean, hey, it is what it is in that regard. So you're like, well, Paul, if they're a broke franchise, maybe that keeps them away from Bauer. But see, that's not even the case. You could get Trevor Bauer at an affordable price right now. For better or for worse, a lot of teams will not touch him due to the circumstances that he found himself in. And it's not his fault. It's just, some people are afraid to have a set of balls and do the right thing. So you could get Bauer at an affordable price. So what is holding back a team like the Red Sox that has no starting pitching from reaching out and maybe acquiring a guy like Bauer? Breslow, he was a pitcher. He was a solid player in his own right. First year's GM over here. Make a splash. Make a statement. You said that things are changing around here. We're gonna make some moves to increase the pitch. Trevor Bauer's right there. Cy Young, award-winning pitcher. At the very least could be a solid number 2, and you could get him on the cheap. Red Sox, I mean this. Don't be idiots. Sign the guy. I think he would be great in this market. And some people I know, there's going to be some detractors in the comments. Well, all these things that he says, he's a terrible teammate. So many teammates have come out about Bauer and said he was nothing but positive and he was a really good teammate. Like Mookie Betts wanted him back on the LA Dodgers. What's holding the Red Sox from making this move? Get him. Sign the guy. It makes no sense. You have no pitching right now. Get this guy. He's going to be valuable. And it just... If you saw, like, Bauer's YouTube channel while he was pitching over in Japan, how the fans really embraced him, he'd be amazing for the area. I could just imagine Bauer vlogging in New England and like in off days and going to local areas and stuff like that. That'd be freaking cool. You know, if you want to go the whole marketing, you could market him pretty easily. Bauer's really good at that. But even if we're just talking about on-field performance, he would be a massive boost. He'd be a very good upgrade over what we have currently. But unfortunately, I just don't think some of these MLB GMs have the stones to do the right thing, and will just be a victim, allow Bauer to be a victim of cancel culture, which is just despicable because the guy was vindicated and the woman was proven to be lying about what happened. But I'd like to know your thoughts down below. Should the Red Sox try to get Trevor Bauer signed? I'd like to know your thoughts down below in the comments section. See you in the next one.